Hello students, today we'll start part 3 of the chapter Urban Livelihoods, Civics, Social Science of class 6th. In this video we'll study about sectors of employment, but first of all we have to discuss about call centers. Working in call centers is a new form of employment in the big cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, etc. A call center is a centralized office that deals with problems and questions that customers have regarding goods purchased and service like banking, ticket booking, etc. Call centers are generally set up as large rooms with workstations that include a computer, a telephone set, and supervisors' stations. India has become a major center not only for Indian companies but also foreign companies. They set up call centers here as they can get people who can speak English and will work for lower wages. Now, let's discuss about the topic sectors of employment. There are two kinds of sectors of employment: organized sector and unorganized sector. Here we have two examples, Nirmala and Sudha. Nirmala is working in unorganized sector. Sudha is working in organized sector. So we'll discuss about the difference between organized and unorganized sectors of employment. Nirmala works as a tailor in an export garment unit, while Sudha works as a marketing manager in organized sector. Let's discuss about the differences between unorganized sector and organized sector. First of all, we'll study about the features of unorganized sector by taking example of Nirmala. First, no job security. In the unorganized sector, the workers have no job security. It means anytime they can be removed from the job. So according to the demands, the industrialist or the employers hire the workers, and if they don't require the workers, they remove them from the job. Second, no regular job. It means job is irregular. Sometimes only a seasonal demand of workers create seasonal job for the workers. So no regularity is there in the job. Third, long working hours. Nirmala has to work more than of fixed working hours. So as we have discussed that in unorganized sector there is no fixed time, no fixed working hours. So long working hours are there. No paid holidays. Next feature, if the worker is not coming on the work on the particular day due to any reason, then for that day he or she does not get salary. So it means no paid holidays or no paid leaves are there. Less wages or very low salaries. For the workers in unorganized sector like Nirmala, less wages are there or very low pay or salaries are there. They get a very little amount for their work, but they work very hard, but they get little salaries. Employment terms are not fixed. In the unorganized sector, terms for employment are not fixed. Sometimes laws are made by government, but these are not followed in the unorganized sector. Due to the availability of more and more workers or abundance of workers, there is heavy competition for getting jobs. So they are ready to work in less wages without terms of employment. No extra pay for extra work. If there is overtime, either they get very low amount or they don't get for the extra time or extra work. No fixed salary. They have no fixed salary. According to the demand of laborers or according to the demand of work, they get salary. They do not have choice to bargain for their salaries. No extra allowances. The workers in unorganized sector do not get any kind of allowances like medical allowance, children education allowance, house rent allowance, etc. And next feature is poor working conditions. The workers who are working in unorganized sector, they get very poor working conditions. They have to work in blur areas, rough areas without any specific safeties, right? So there is poor working condition for the workers in the unorganized sector. Dear students, now we'll discuss about the features of organized sector. The organized sector come under the government or under the registered companies or the fixed or permanent companies. Sudha, as we have discussed, works as a marketing manager. She is working in a prominent company, that is organized sector, as marketing manager. So features of organized sectors are: first, job security is there. It means the workers or the persons, employees who are working in organized sectors, they have job security. They cannot be removed easily from their jobs or without any specific reason, or that can be considered illegal or unconstitutional. They cannot be removed from the job. So they have the job security. Regular jobs, they have the regular jobs continuously for 12 months of the year. They get job and they get work continuously under the rules and regulations fixed by the government. No long working hours. It means there are fixed working hours. For example, Sudha has to work for the fixed working hours. There is fixed time for the duty when she goes, and there is fixed time when she leaves in the evening. So there is fixed working hours. Paid holidays are there. Next feature, in the organized sector, the workers or the employees have the right to get paid holidays like Sundays, and also they can get casual leaves, they can get medical leaves, right? So there are many facilities for the employees. Fixed and good wages. They have fixed salaries as we have discussed, and as well as good salaries, good wages fixed by the government and according to the norms of the government. Terms of employment are fixed under the rules and regulations fixed by the government. So the employment terms are fixed for the organized sector. Certain rules are there for every job and every work, according to which the companies and the governmental sectors and offices, they have to provide the facilities to the workers and employees. Extra payment for extra work means for overtime there is extra payment. It is very essential and mandatory for all the companies and firms, those which are working under the organized sector. They provide the extra payment for extra work means overtime. Fixed salaries, as already we have discussed, there is fixed salary. No deduction is there according to the wish of employer, because these are organized sectors and working under the government rules. Extra allowances. Some extra allowances are there like medical allowance, children education allowance, house rent, and TA, DA, etc. Working conditions are good. Next feature of organized sector. that working conditions are very good. Good facilities for workers or employees in the offices or in the industries. So, dear students, in this way we have completed today's topic. We have completed the chapter also. So, you have to read this chapter from the textbook and revise by watching this video again. Thank you. Have a nice day.